sipping on some scissors. Simply J don't play. What up? What's really good in the hood? Hey, I already knew you was about to be first tapping into the chat, real rap. One thing about it, man, you always there. Believe that. Rico Cotton, peace and blessing, King. Same thing, vice versa. If you know type shit. I can't pronounce that, but salute to you too, bro. Brain blank, yo, Ghost. What you know? Man, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What y'all got going on, man, on this Saturday, man? Great Saturday. I ain't doing nothing, man. Just sipping on a little sip, know what I mean? I hope y'all checked out that story I dropped today, man. My little homie, Lil Evil. I just dropped it probably about like 3 hours ago type shit, 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, lay back in the Maybach, man. As always, got to lay back in the Maybach. That's a Fendi fact. What I'm sipping on, sipping a little razzle, little dazzle, man. Nothing much, man. Something light. Something light. It ain't nothing major. Keelan Antona, I think I pronounced that right. Tapping into the chat. Appreciate that. Jay Stan, my man, what up? You checked it out? Yeah, I'm gonna drop. Every day this week I'm dropping. Let y'all know what's going on, my little man, Lil Evil, man. I appreciate everybody tapping into the chat, hitting the like button, man. It's much appreciated. It helped the algorithm, you know what I mean? Hate you, what up? What's up, folks? You already know what it is. You know what the lick read. Yeah, Lil Evil ain't play. He did not play. I'm gonna drop a video every day this week. Now I mean, let y'all know what's going on, my little homie. Hate you, man. You alright? It's about time they free my mans in them, man. I'll let you know. I don't think you ran into him, man. He was down at the bottom with me. The pod been going good, and no one that though in a minute we might can run up. Yeah, real rap. Y'all met little homie down there at Reedsville. He had just got into a little situation down there in Hancock. Man, I'm good, fam. Laid back in the Maybach, man. Staying out of trouble, staying out the way all day. Random stuff. I don't, no, I ain't Snoop Dogg. You off the chain. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You know, I try to take care of the physical. You know, I still work out, man. Every day, all day, man. Ain't can't stop, won't stop. I ain't, you know, some cats come out in the free world and get lazy. Don't want to work out, get a gut. I'm staying on my day good. Every day I wake up, man, it's a blessing, man. I got a roof on my head, clothes on my back, and I'm doing all right. I can't complain, man. Nah, I don't stream every day. I wish I could. Workout's the best therapy. Yeah, I work out every day. The only time I work out like on the weekends. Like Saturday I might get up, I might run a couple of laps. Sunday, you know what I mean? I lay back in the Maybach. Muscle the Beat from Germany. Appreciate you tapping into the chat. Y'all forget, man. Y'all coming in. Y'all new. Hit that like button. Really, I even got to see y'all getting them likes up, so I appreciate that. How often do I stream? Probably like every other day. Every other day. When I get to about 6,000 subscribers, I'm probably going to try to stream every day. Yeah, every day above ground, man. It's a blessing. See, we got to always realize you can't complain because it's always somebody's situation that's 10 times worse than yours. You know what I mean? That's why I'll never complain, man. I get up, give praise to the Most High for waking me up, and just get my day started. You know what I mean? Show the crib. This part of the crib right here. I can't pronounce your name, but your name, I can't. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce it. I can't pronounce it, but I appreciate you tapping into the chat. How's it going in life? It's going good, man. I can't complain, man. For those that's tapping into the chat, if y'all ain't checked out that video today, I'm introducing one of my little homies, little dude named Lil Evil. Y'all go check it out my channel, Go Hard with No Excuses. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, if you rock at your man 50 grand, subscribe to the channel, man. I drop heat every day. Every day I'm bringing something. I ain't gonna give y'all no boring stories, no sad stories, you feel me? I'm gonna give you that real, raw, uncut 5950 type shit, you heard? I just got out of prison after being framed for a double unalive situation, 24 years. Damn, bruh. That's messed up. You need to let your story be heard, man. Like real rap. Man, you need to link up. I don't mind assisting you, bro. Getting you started, give you a jump start. Yeah, if you did 24 years, bro, you got framed, man. Create your channel. Know what I mean? Let your story be heard, man. I'm quite sure people want to hear your side. I'm with helping anybody, man, that's trying to better themselves in life, go to the next level. Yeah, I don't mind, bro. Somebody put me on, show me the ropes. I don't mind helping you, homie. Random stuff. Believe that. Shout out to Random Stuff, man. You know, I'm glad you made it out, homie. Believe that. And it's hard during time when you know you ain't did something and they accuse you of a crime you didn't do and you stood 10 toes, man. So I salute you for that. Is your childhood friend? They'll be the ones, man. Go Jess, any suggestion? Have you thought about starting a prison series like Coffee Correction? I'm going on, once I get my subscribers up, bro, when I get to about like 6,000, I'm going to do something special, man. Like, I'm still breaking the surface right now. I'm still learning. I'm still making my mistakes. You know what I mean? So when I get a little bit more professional as a content creator, I got some heat for y'all. Like I said, I did a dub, man. So I got plenty of stories to tell from camp to camp. Engaging the warfare, you know what I mean, getting the pack in. And I also got some stories that's, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't always peaches and cream. You know what I mean? I had some highs and I had some lows. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But again, when I tell my stories, homie, I'm not glorified prison. I'm just letting dudes know that's watching the channel what to expect. Yeah, life's tough. It is, bro. But, you know, you got to give praise to the Most High every day you wake up. You got your health. You got your family. You got your limbs. You can go to work. You know what I mean? You got to make the best of it. Like, we can't complain, bro. I always remember Random Stuff. It's always somebody's situation 10 times worse than yours. Like, we gotta be mindful. You got dudes that's crippled. You got dudes that have uh different flaws in their character. You got dudes that's messed up. Females messed up. They can't talk. They got health issues. You got to get praised, man. Big facts, bro. You had to say some of your major exclusive stories for your members only once you start your membership. I am. I started my membership, bro, but you know, dudes, people still getting used to me. Only got like 4 members. But once I get my membership up, you know what I mean? You gotta understand, bro. I'd have been to 15 camps some 2-3 times, and I was very active in prison. So I ain't gonna run out of no story no time soon. I promise you. That's the Fendi fact. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Don't never, bro. Random stuff, man. Like, look at your situation and get better. Like, always make your next move your best move. I did I did a dub, man. I did a dub. Like, you gotta keep your mental strong, man. Like, you know, when I got out, it wasn't easy for me, you feel me? I had to adapt and adjust back to society. I went to the halfway house. From the halfway house, I got my first job doing security. And then, you know, I just, you know, basically moved and grew until I got in a position of power. Yeah, Brandon, yo, where you at? You in Georgia? Where you at? You in Cali? It's plenty of opportunities in Cali, but I'm gonna say this, and a lot of us don't like doing this, right? Because it's certain things we're used to. Sometimes you gotta spread your wings, bro. You might have to leave Cali to better your situation. And a lot of us fear change. You know, change is good. Like me, I'm not from Georgia. But like I said, a lot of my ties in Georgia, but I move around. I'd have been to New Orleans, I'd have been to Florida, New York. I move around, bro. You gotta spread your wings. Like, don't never be afraid to change. Change is good. You ever been on a compound with people that escaped like the boys? And yeah, that's a fit. Well, not like the boys of Louisiana, but I've been when I was at Archer State Prison. I got a story about that. Check out some of my stories. Uh, One of my homies, dude named Craig Mack, not the rapper Craig Mack. It's a dude named Craig Mack. He resembled him and shit. You feel me? He had attempted escape. Him and about like 5 or 6 dudes. What will I value to move to? It all depends on like. It all depends. Like, I don't know what you into. You know what I mean? Yeah, it all depends on what you into, homie. Like, remember this though. A man without a plan is a man that's lost. Before you move, you need to come up. Like, everything start with a thought. Think about what you're gonna do. Just don't. You do construction. Construction worldwide, bro. You can move anywhere. It's good work in Florida, good work in Georgia. So I know you used to palm trees and sunny skies. So you probably want to move to Florida or something like that. Drake or Kendrick, man, Kendrick all day, Kendrick all day. I'm not no Drake hater. Just I'm more of a lyricist. Like, when I listen to music, like, I wanted to have a message, talk about something. I ain't with all that R&B singing type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, construction everywhere. Like if you got skills doing, like I used to do construction. I was staying in Jacksonville, Florida. That's good work. I was young. That was my first job. I was probably about like 17 by I turned 18. They were paying me then. It was in the 90s. I was getting paid like $18 an hour. What about extra juice? What you mean extra juice? You talk about DMX and Juice Man out of Memphis? That's my guy, King, Kung Fu Kenny all day. Okay, that's what's up. Hello again. Shout out from Texas. Everything bigger in Texas, man. You been catching up on the rap? That's a Fendi fact. I'm very picky who I listen to. I don't listen to any and everybody. Cause a lot of rap music is sound the same now. Everybody not Extension or Juice World. Oh, I'm gonna be real with you, homie. I don't listen to either one of them. I'm gonna be, I'm kind of, I'm an older dude. You feel me? I don't like you. I want to listen to some music when I hear they saying catchy phrases and they wordplay is something to listen to. Like, damn, what did he just say? Prime example. When I listen to Benny Siegel or DMX, I just don't listen to East Coast music. I love down south music. I listen to 8 by MJG. I listen to Midwest, Twister. You know what I mean? You got to be talking about something. Yeah, I was around the 92, homie. Like the music now, man, that shit suspect. Did I listen to King Von? Kind of. Like, he alright. I just don't, you know what I mean? He's not if I'm riding and sliding my whip, he ain't nobody I'll bump, though. All the way from South Africa, man. I appreciate it, man. Everybody tap into the chat. If you haven't seen my video today, it consists of one of my little homies named Little Evil. Check the video out. I got a series. It's going to be like 6 or 7 stories. I just dropped the first story today. Check it out. The wildlife. You think Larry got a chance to say to youth when he comes home, or should he just move forward? Well, I'm gonna speak on this, right? You know, he's an elderly man. You know what I mean? He done served his time. He done did what he did. He done converted something from one thing to another thing, respectfully, you know what I mean? He just need to raise his kids, his grandkids, and just lay back in the Maybach. So what did you do time for then? Well, whenever I get on somebody's podcast, I'm gonna explain my case and so on and so forth. What my man Jay Stan said, man. Jay Stan, I'm gonna make you a moderator, bro, cause you be pulling up and showing love. I'm about to add you as a moderator. But yeah, I did time. I ain't let time do me, man. Like, being as when I came to Chain Gang, I had a mind frame as a hustler. So I just adapt and adjust to what I seen going on. It wasn't really, I'm not gonna say it was hard, it wasn't easy because, I started running the store. I learned how to run a parlay. I started working in the laundry. Like you just said you did 23 years, 24 years. So did I have a break? I came close to breaking. Like, keep it real with y'all, you know what I mean? It's all good, Jay Stan, my man. I had shed a couple of tears a couple of times. Locked down, doing time. Like, even the toughest dudes, man, I'm not even gonna say it's you breaking. You human. Like, for a man to say he never cried before, he's fake. He's fronting. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta shed a tear or two, man, let the pain out. Win this damn thing. You already know. Yeah, 20 years, man. You know what I mean? I ain't been break a fold, man. Real rap. Pay Killer, what up? This is my first time seeing you, man. You must have been You might have pulled up before, and the comments might be going so fast I probably ain't see. But I appreciate you pulling up. You said that I would get involved with gangs. I was what's what I'm looking for? I was a pillar in my community. I'm the one that gangs listen to. Being as they can relate to me. Like I was cool with different organizations, different gangs, and you know what I mean? Like I'm a type of person when it's a problem between different fractions, I step in, front line all the time. Or so you mutual group. I don't understand what you mean by that. AJ Stan, you know I made you moderator, man. So anybody come here making reckless comments like this dude right here, Johnny Ghost, man, get him up out of there, bro. You know what I mean? We ain't tolerating no disrespect, bro. I ain't appreciate that. Yeah, Lil Evil. Yeah, he was rough. On the dough, he got to go. Well, to answer that question, I try to keep dudes at bay. It have been times dudes want to go into the neck and bang it out, but you know, when you have a voice of reason speaking about myself and know how to talk and can relate, you know what I mean? Then I'm a real one. I kept the money for them to do them. Like when dudes lose their phones, I might make a play for some phones, and they might be going for 1,500. I might get it to you for about like 800, 750, even lower than that. But yeah, J Stan, appreciate that. Dudes just be trolling. Dudes get in here and just say crazy stuff. Like, you, come on, man, make it make sense. Lag unit, what's good, brother? Everything good, man. Everything good in the hood. If you new to the chat, y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You know, it helped me out tremendously, man. Like, it get the algorithm up. I can like when dudes going through YouTube, they can see my channel more. So if you in the chat and you watching this live, man, you know how we ride. Hit that like button. It ain't hard, man. It just take a single. It probably take a half of a second to hit the like button. You don't know what I mean? How I'm doing? I'm 18, new to adulthood. I appreciate your words. Have a good day and much love. No doubt. Cool, Kelly. Appreciate that. So did you get out on good behavior or did you serve your... I did my whole sentence. Not to change the subject, but favorite Wu-Tang rapper. Oh, man. It's hard to say, man. Like, I got major love for Wu-Tang. Like, when I was young, they was probably my first... It was probably like my first group I actually seen perform live. They came to Jersey to the little spot we be at and they perform live. But to answer your question, it's really hard to say. I got love for all of them. Expected Deck, Ghostface, Raekwon, You God, it's a lot of them. State of Fed, you new here. I did all my time in the state. CO ever buck on the pack and you could have... Yeah, I got a story about that. I had two females, and I didn't know at the time the one that I had gave the paper to, she was a dyke, and her stud boyfriend, after I cut the check, they did some crazy shit, man, and they quit. I lost probably like $2,200 and the PDAC. Bro, you got a kid. Appreciate that. Any personal questions, man? I don't reveal personal stuff online. I don't do that. Yeah, because, you know, dudes might be just saying stuff, you know what I mean? Just trying to find out stuff that really don't concern the live. Yo, so any personal question, if I don't volunteer information, if you ask me, I'm just gonna look at your comment and keep it going. Y'all see Jay Stam, my man, he ain't playing with you. If you come in here talking records, you going in the door. Chap, I ain't seen in a minute, man. You must have been laid back in the Maybach. You been laid back too far in the Maybach. You pulled the curtains up and I ain't seen you. Where you been at? You a moderator, bro. I ain't seen about 2 months. You said, what were they, Jay? You gotta retract your statement, homie. I don't understand that. They keep unsubscribing me, shaking. What you mean they keep unsubscribing you? I understand. No disrespect and suspect questions allowed. Yeah, that's a fact. What Jay Stan said, bro. Don't come here asking had to seat and recline OG. Okay. Like, if you don't want to get put in the door, just come here and keep it respectful. I don't care if you just come here and look at me. If you say something suspect and it's not in accordance to what we talking about, how we vibing, you going to the door. If you want to ask me a question, like, my lives and all my story consist of basically things that I did when I was in Chain Gang. I got free war stories too. You know what I mean? But if you come in here and ask anything that's not in coherence with what I'm talking about, man, like, I'm gonna ignore you. I don't have time for ignorant people. Like, find somebody, all you gotta do is stroll up and go to somebody else's channel, man. Don't come in with that crazy shit. You did. Me and Jay Stan don't mind putting y'all. Well, yeah, that's a Fendi fact. I appreciate that, man. Constant Tillman, so you'll put anybody in the door. Yeah, anybody can get it. If a person come here and saying something reckless and saying something they ain't got no business saying, that's what moderator's for. Like, everybody here is a grown man or a grown woman. You dig? There will be the third time I had to subscribe. I don't know why they keep kicking you out the whip. I don't know. I can't answer that. Yeah, Jay Stan, anybody can get it. It don't matter. If you come on my live and you enter the chat room, let's keep it respectful. Don't say none that you want to say to a person that you love. Know what I mean? That go for any man, any woman. Because I'm not going to go on nobody chat or live and say nothing crazy. If I don't like what he talk about, like what he's saying, like how he look, I just stroll up. Bro, we don't allow any children here. Yeah, that's a fact. Grown men and grown women. Believe that. My rule, I never say nothing online I wouldn't say to someone is fake. That's a fact. G Code, what up? G Code, G Money, what's good in the hood? You what? Yeah, yeah. Lil Evil was wild, bro. Yo, I couldn't believe it. I had some roll-up cigarettes, some bugles and shit. You know what I mean? I rolled up. He put the cigarette in his mouth, went to chewing it, and then got a whole pack of season out the ramen noodle soup, the chili, and just ate it. I'm like, yo, this dude crazy. You said Saturday night in the Georgia DOC. Free the bro, yeah, free the bros. But yeah. Everything Sport Channel keep telling and ignore the fools that hurt them worse than it. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I done got used to it. Like when I first started my channel, first started becoming a content creator, I didn't realize I can't beat the people in the comments. I used to be want to get at them. I want to get active. But now I look at them and just smile. I don't know what I mean. The little evil, no evil folks, nah, they ain't know each other. I got a story though when evil folks came down to the bottom and he went to M building. Lil Evil, they had to let him out. But if y'all seen that video I made today, M building, I don't care what why did you decide to become a content creator? Why? Because I was motivated by another content creator. He told me I had to. He was like, "Yo, bro, you did all that time. You got plenty of stories to tell. You know what I mean? They might want to hear them." So that's why I became a content creator. You had to make those adjustments, bro. Yeah, adapt and adjust. Evil folks and little evil. I want to see the. Yeah, bro. They both was rough. You ever played Friday the 13th game? Nah. But yeah, real rap, man. Like, what I was saying, M Building and GSP. I don't care what nobody say that did time for real, bro. Let everyone know your stories. Am I right? Yeah, that's a fact. What country you caught your conviction in? Again, you said what country? Hold up. What county? When I get on somebody platform, a podcast, and when I get interviewed, I'm gonna reveal why I got caught, why I caught my time at, what happened, and so on and so forth. Yeah, bro, listen, as I was saying, and I gotta get this out before I forget. Juice 843, vice versa, man. Appreciate that tapping into the chat. I can't pronounce your name, but M Building, I can stamp this. There's no lockdown unit in Georgia prison system worse than M Building. I promise you, that's a Fendi fact. CC something, what up? What's good with it? Post Office Calf, how you doing? Darius, the Great, yo, what up? Where are you from? I'm originally from Jersey. Originally. But you know, I'll be everywhere. You know what I mean? It don't I'm married where the money be at. Bro, listen, hey G Money, listen. I'm standing at the door. He already done chopped me off, called me a lame, and then he just went to hitting his wrist. I'm like, oh, yeah, y'all better come get this nigga. Yeah, man, like, L&M Building is nothing to play with. You got to have a strong mentality to work over there anyway. And you got to get used to the verbal abuse because you can't even get to him. Have you ran into Bill Feasy during your time in the system? Now, I ain't ran to bruh, but as always, man, shout out to Bill Feasy, man. People don't understand how legendary GSP was. Yeah, man, GSP, bro, listen. And I was down there where it was biting. Like, you had to be talking about something. To walk, when I was down there, like, you could get, man, man, listen. GSP wasn't nothing to play with. Do I know any Crip gang members? I know plenty of Crip gang members. So what do you do on YouTube? You said, what do I do? I tell stories like everybody else. So what are you doing today? I'm laid back in the Maybach, man. I'm chilling. Today is Saturday. I might step out, go watch a movie, but I ain't really doing too much. I'm kind of a homebody. To yourself, I'm gonna hurt myself. I ain't crazy. Yeah, you gotta do again. Some dudes can't take doing time. Like they come to prison and I don't know what they expect. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 3,000, man. Hopefully by the beginning of next year, I'll probably be like 6 or 7,000 subscribers. Hopefully. Nah, I don't sing, homie. You wildin'. Have you thought about doing an interview with Lockdown 23-1? I don't really know them dudes like that. Hopefully they see my channel and they reach out to me. But it's gonna be a good interview. You feel me? I ain't chasing nobody down, man. Like, I'm outside. And I'm quite sure by them wanting to interview me, feel me, it'll help them out. Y'all be past that. So when it hits July, you gonna try and hit 3. Well, hopefully. I should hit 3,000, yeah. Hopefully before July. The end of this month. Yeah, I'm just working, man. That's it, I'm working. Work hard to play hard, man. Like, it's like a job to me. You know what I mean? You gotta work at least 4 to 5 days a week. So every time 4 to 5 days, y'all gonna see me on live. I'm gonna make a video or two. You feel me? I take being a content creator serious, like, you know what I mean? What people you said what people you interview. I don't understand what you said. You said what people did I interview? I ain't interviewed nobody yet. But I want to get my subs up so when I do interview somebody, they can kind of get some exposure and get their subs up. You know, it's like I say, still sharper still, collaboration over competition. That's the mission. I'm always willing to help somebody, man. That's what it's about. I'm not selfish. I'm not gatekeeping nothing. Yeah, you gotta be able to help the next man or woman. Like, don't be selfish. Salute to you, my dog. Keep dropping them bangers. Yeah, that's a Fendi fact, man. I appreciate you tapping into the chat, man. Northside Flint, man. All day, every day. Know that. Yeah, like, I don't understand. Some people, they learn what the drip is, know what the lick read, and they hiding it. Like, come on, man. This is a big-ass world. There's a couple of billion people on this earth. It's enough money for everybody, man. Like, we gotta eat. We gotta eat. People got, know what I mean, kids to feed. People got bills to pay, car notes, and they want to probably get us a try. Like, you never know, man. You might show somebody love on here and they become a multi-millionaire and they return to family. Because my motto, you show me love, I show you loyalty. So that's how that go. Yeah, I'm all for the betterment of the human race, man. I don't respect people that gatekeep. You know what I mean? But everybody tap into the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like, real rap. Without y'all, there'd be no me. When you enter the system, did they send you to Jackson? I went to Costa. Yeah, like, when I went to Costa, I was raising hell. Like, my first couple of days, dude had got aired out. Cause he was trying to be something that he not, and not on my shift. No love lost. Yeah, you already know. If you know, you know. Everything Sport Channel. One hand watch the other, both hand watch the face. Facts. I couldn't said it better myself, man. Know that. One hand watch the other, both hands watch the face. You can't do one without the other, man. Real rap. It's a beautiful day, man. Saturday, man. Costa's still turned up, still to this day. Yeah. Costa's like, you gotta understand. Anytime you go to Costa or Jackson, dudes are coming fresh off the script. So it's turned up. Go get it. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's turned up. As a matter of fact, keeping it real, Costa and Jackson more turned up than the actual prison systems. Only if more people understood that especially black folk. Yeah, bro. Like, we gotta help each other, man. Like, we already behind. So if you see a brother or a female striving to get to the next level, help them. Like, it's sad, man. Us as a black race, right? Our mentality and mind frame is it's all about you as an individual. Listen, people, Bill Fizzy is a 30-year-old man. Ghost did 20 years, 15 to 16 different camps. Some camps 3 times. Ghost was the way out by the time C-Bill got. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. And for those that don't know what's going on, y'all see what Jay Stan said? once again, shout out to Bill Feasy, man. Double shout out. But, I'm older than bro. I did more time than bro. You feel me? And, bro did what he did in his time and era. I did what I did. And for those that's watching my live, when I first came to this live, man, became a content creator, they tried to turn me against my man, Bill Feasy. But I know better. Like, I don't go against the grain. I don't have no problem with no other content creator. You can say something bad about me. I just never mind you. Because the world itself already got enough of hate in it, man. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we really doing? I want to see anybody win. Long as your heart pure, long as you doing what you're supposed to be doing in life, I want to see you win. If you struggling, you trying to get to the next level, you know what I mean? I want to see you win. It ain't no hate in my heart, man, for nobody. Yeah, dude just got to realize, man, I am who I am. I ain't going to change for nobody. When I change, it be for the betterment. I don't change because a person said something or they don't like the way I talk, how I present myself. Like, if you don't like me, you ain't even got to be around me. That's just what it is. Now, Bill one of the reasons, you know what I mean? You should know my man Cha-Cha, Charlie Global. He was the reason I became a content creator. Yeah, they were on the helmet trying to get me and Bill to go each. Yeah, for real, bro. Like, bro told his story and his side about evil folks. I told my side about evil folks. And I'm saying it respectfully. I knew evil folks before Bill Feasy did. You know what I mean? It's nothing matter but saying that. And keeping it 100, I made a story. First, I shouted out Bill Feasy, right? And then I was like, I cut into evil folks before Bill Feasy did. Somebody, 3-4 niggas called him, hey man, this nigga go hard hating on your name. He saying this. Like, man, come on, bro. Like, man, make it make sense. You feel me? Yeah, man, like, come on, bro. When people ask me, Jay Stan, if they don't know, I just tell them, bro. You know what I mean? Jay, you're a real brother. You know that, homie. Like, real rap, bro. I'm not the one, man. I don't come on here and do things for clout. My life is real. I don't have to do all that. Y'all keep things in perspective. Hey, Jay Stan, my man. We got one need to go on the door, bro. He talking crazy. Dudes be saying comments that let you know, what a lot of these dudes' mind frame at. Yeah, a lot of these dudes like females, bro. They need attention. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's a fact. I was born in the 90s. No, I'm lying. My bad. I was born in the 90s. I was born in the late 70s. You dig? But I'm a 90 baby. So I got principles and morals as a 90 baby. Like, how I was raised, I wasn't raised like these cats in the 2000s and all that, man. I got certain standards about myself. I like Lil Jon. Man, listen. I'd have been told I look like Marshawn Lynch. I need to be, listen, y'all need to get me on the big screen. Know what I mean? Because I look like everybody. I got to make it. I need to get on Tubi. I need to get on somebody big platform. And you know what I mean? I should make it. And I believe I could be a real good actor. Yeah, late 70 type shit. You already know. when I was coming up, like, just like probably like 93, I was still young in school, but I was learning the ropes, man. Like, you know what I mean? I done had the police kicking my door with a raid, and you know what I mean? I done had a lot of shit in my life, man. But everybody's tapping into the chat. If you haven't seen that video today, I dropped the video when I was in GSP and I just ran to my little homie, Lil Evil. This not Evil Folks. Lil Evil Folks and Lil Evil are two different people. Yeah, you got to know how to use your hands. Like, a lot of dudes can't fight these days. You know what I mean? They just so used to pulling out the ratchet, you feel me? I'm like this, man. Guard your grill and knuckle up, man. You back? Okay. Appreciate you coming back, man. Make sure you hit that like button while you in here, homie. It only take a brief second to hit the like button. That's crazy how they took you, folks. The only thing I can say to that, bro, if you know, you know. NSU, I think it's NSU Alabama, but what up, though? I'm chilling, man. Laid back in the Maybach. You think dope boys still exist on that era? Fade away. Man, you know, a real D-boy ain't gonna expose nothing, man. He gonna shh. All these dudes now that's doing what they do, man, they be on the internet telling themselves they crazy. Crazy work. For real, bro, they just pull out a knife or... Yeah, bro, like, come on, man. I'm a professional wrestler. Nah, homie. Yeah, dudes don't fight no more. Like, you could get into an altercation with a dude and something simple. Matter of fact, they just had something that took place. I don't know who probably seen it, but they was at a regular store. A female got a car. I think she got something, and her man was sitting in the passenger seat. And the dude, he had a red Avery jacket on. And I guess he was trying to, you know, work his one and two. He wasn't trying to holler at her. Dude jumped out of the car, said some aggressive words. Before you know it, he done licked some shots. An unalive dude right there over nothing. Like, you done lost your life, and you done took another man's life. And the sad thing about it, you gonna be in prison for the rest of your life, bro. Like, think before you act. And some dudes don't. You almost fought a dude yesterday. He ran 30 feet and then started talking. That's how dudes is, man. Dudes ain't bravehearted, man. Like, and then it be the dudes they done been around. Like I say, still sharper still. If you don't have principles and morals that's instilled in you from dudes that's around your hood, your block, your script, your school, like, you gonna be a reflection of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts. A lot of dudes be getting them things in their hand, man. They feel like they the most high, man. But you know, a real man, he gonna throw them up. Yeah, it don't make no sense. Yeah, that's a fact. Everything Sport Channel, like, you done unalive this dude for nothing. Now you in a county jail. She might accept your call like 2-3 times, but eventually she gonna move on. Were you around when Evil Folks? Bro, you gotta be new to my channel, homie, and I'm saying that respectfully. I've been knowing Evil Folks before, I'm saying it respectfully. Before y'all knew who Evil Folks was, through Bill Feasy. Again, shout out to bro. Bro, I'm Evil Folks' big brother. See, that's what a lot of y'all don't know, bro. I'm in my 40s right now. You feel me? When I met Evil Folks, he was in his late 20s. I was in my going to my late 30s. And that's what a lot of y'all don't know, bro. Like, yeah, I understand dudes be want to ask questions about Evil Folks, but I just gave y'all my resume. If you know, you know. A lot of dudes don't know. Like, I just ain't want to come over here and be like, yo, I'm evil folks big bro, because I don't want to do be like, oh man, he chasing clout. He don't, bruh. Y'all just don't know. Some of y'all don't. For real, Jay, the hoes are the problem. Yeah, I ain't even gonna say that, bro. It's like, you got to have discipline. You got to restrain yourself. Just like right now, I'll give you a prime example. If somebody, if me and my girl pull up to a gas station, right? And a person shoot a shot. Know what I mean? It's up to your female to play defense. You ain't always gotta get uptight, jump out the whip, pull out what you pull out, and do something, bro. Again, it's up to your girl to play defense, homie. You can't get mad at the next man for shooting his shot. Thanks for putting in the work with the video. Love them, especially the small series 1 through 6. Yeah, I'm doing a whole series on Lil Evil, bro. So, Scott Slaughter, hopefully you, if you ain't checking that video today, I just dropped today. Yeah, you know what I mean? And see what this female did, homie. She got what she's got. Like, she could have checked. She could have just stopped all that altogether. She didn't. And when homie got out, being as his pride in a way, he jumped out talking crazy and pulled the ratchet out. You know what I mean? WS in the chat. Jeffrey Allen. Appreciate that tapping into the chat, man. Real rap. My first time seeing you, but I appreciate you tapping into the chat. Yeah, thanks for the videos all day, every day, man. You heading off. I see next stream. Okay, appreciate that. Random stuff. I see you next time. Gino Clifford. No, I'm not new to the channel. I was just wondering, was you in prison when that happened? But what happened? When he got on the live, you got to be more specific with your detail, bro. I think you talk about when Evil Folk got on the live, if I'm not mistaken, though. Vice versa, random stuff. See you next chat, man. Cut your notification button on, bro, so when I pop out. Again, if you need my help, bro, just hit me up. We can communicate through IG. Just hit me up, and I'll help you out. Will you have 1 second? Will have you regret shit for? Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Just look at the court video when dudes getting sentenced and how they break down. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, facts. I gotta retract. I forgot what you said, Gino. I think you speak about when y'all was still locked up when Evil Folks got on the live. I was at what was that? GSP. Y'all know you ain't going to J Stan, my man. Yeah, one thing about it, bro, I got a light mind, man. I know you want to go nowhere. Nah. When they shut GSP down, I was gone. I can't remember exactly the year I left, but by the time they shut it down, I was gone. He was out the window. They supposed to been shut GSP down a long time ago, man. Like it's so much stuff went down there. Did that make you want to get some get back, or you was like just like in a cool mode? You know, certain things I can't speak upon because some things are sacred. I said it before, dealing with a situation with folks, you know what I mean? Like, certain things I can't speak about. But I'm just gonna say this. You make your bed, you lay in it. So hopefully you can read between the lines and understand what I'm saying. He said mixed emotion, I'm sure. Hey man, you know. See, that's why, like, we grown men, right? Everybody here grown men. You got to be accountable for your actions, for your words, for what you do. You know what I mean? Prime example. You You smack a grown man, right? And he's about that life. What do you think will happen next? You got to be accountable for smacking that grown man. Like, make your next move your best move. You call somebody out their name. You got to be willing to stand on business when he takes it to the next level. And a lot of us as men suffer the consequences because we let our pride and ego get in our way and then say something that we really don't mean to say. They're like, if you say something on a live, you can retract what you said if you're a moderator. In the free world, you say something to a grown man about his issues, and he might not take it kindly, and he might, for every action, is a reaction type shit. I think one got to go on the door. Jay Stan, my man. Jay Williams, 918. Everything real, none fake, man. You already know what's going on. Jay Stan, you got to put in some work, man. Somebody to go on the door, man. I know y'all see what I see, man. He got to get up out of there talking reckless. I appreciate that. Jay Williams, you ain't lost your touch. I appreciate that. How many times you been at Hayes? 3 times. I've been at Hayes 3 times. I was down in my early 20s, my mid 20s, and then they sent me back down there like beginning of my 30s. What cities go hard in Georgia prison beside the Atlanta? Oh, let me read that again. The wildlife. What cities go hard in Georgia prisons besides Atlanta? Well, for one, I don't think they have prisons. Like, I'm trying to get a clear understanding of what you're saying, right? Uh Yeah, some weird cats out, Jay Stan, my man. But that's why you're a moderator, man. Put their ass on the dough. What cities go hard in Georgia prisons besides Atlanta? Bruh, you gotta understand something. This day and time, all state camps in Georgia turned up. From Macon State, Hancock, Valdosta, Waycross, Riverbend, Wheeler, Coffee, Jenkins, all. See, then what y'all fail to realize. It's not the camp, right? It's the individuals that they send down there. Like, I'll give you a prime example. I went to Jenkins. Know what I mean? They sent me and 2 dudes down there. When we went down there, it was called the Big 3. We went down there putting the full court press down. You know what I mean? Getting money, applying pressure, and we turned it up. And that ain't including, you got other dudes that was down there doing their thing. So again, the camp could be suspect. It could be soft. It could be not what you consider prison. But you send the right people down there, you know what I mean? They're going to turn it up. That's a Fendi fact, Jay Stan, my man. Like, that's there where you go. You got real dudes say where you go. You got fake dudes say where you go, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock, so the weird dude's coming out, man. So y'all be on your job, man. When was you at Hayes? Did they house you at Outside Hut? You must have been down at Hayes, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Hold on. When was you at Hayes? I just told you. The beginning of the early 2000s. Then they transferred me. I went back down there like mid 2000s, and then I went back down there one more time, like the end of 2000s. The dorms I've been in, E building, I think it was H. It's been so long, but I really can't remember the exact name. I know for a Fendi fact I was in E building though. Know what I mean? And then they sent me to the annex. But I know what you talk about when you say the tents. The tents is another branch of the annex. You got GP, which is general population, and then they got the annex, and then they got the tents. So, yeah. But you must have been down there. Like I said, I'm not gonna never come on live and say different names, but if you trying to see what's out down there, I can kind of code you something, and then you'll know. You be like, yeah, he was down there. Matter of fact, I had two Bluetooths down there on my team, and I was working in medical. All my one thing about me, all my stories match up. Like anybody in the chat want to ask me any questions, I'm open. Like, you know what I mean? Ask the question, bro. I don't have nothing to hide. Yeah, them tents was nothing to play with. Yeah. Y'all had a pipeline down there. Matter of fact, you might be new to my channel. I don't know you familiar with you folks, but I got a story with me, you folks, and Darkside was down there. You know what I mean? You ever do the TIP program? Nah, they ain't put me in the TIP program because they said I had too much influence. That's how I got transferred to Jenkins, me and the big three. They said I had too much influence on the inmates down there. They were sectioning off different affiliates, and they were like, they called me and two other dudes down in the search team office and said, no, y'all got to get up out of here. I'm sick of people trying to vet people that's already been vetted. That's a fact. Yeah, I ain't never been to a TED program, but like I was probably one of the they kicked me off. Like I was over there for something miscellaneous. They had me on PI, pending investigation, and you know that's basically they ain't really had nothing on me, and they locked me down. I was over there locked down for about 2-3 months. In the process, Desmond James tapping in from Chattanooga, salute. But right before they started the TED program, they kicked me off. They kicked me off lockdown. They said you got to go. You said surprise. I wasn't one of the top hundreds. What you mean? Far as on the TED program, I told you they was trying to. They wanted to put me when they did the list. As far as people going to TED, I'm quite sure I was top 10. But when they seen how much influence I had on the camp, they had to get me up out of there. Love it. How you doing? Hello. Appreciate you tapping into the chat. First time seeing your face, but I appreciate you. Don't forget, while you're here, hit that like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Was Block G getting that pack together? Yo, that's my man 50 grand, man. Me and Block was at archery. I got some more stories I gotta drop when me and Block was down there at archery. I just dropped one, then he dropped what he dropped. So I'm probably gonna come back after I do this evil folks. Little evil series. Then I'll probably hit y'all with some more Archer State prison stories. You know what I mean? Dark side stories, thing like that. You ever think about telling your perspective of the story that Bill Feasy or Charlie? Both of them my guys, man. Shout out to Bill Feasy. Shout out to Charlie Global, man. Always and forever. I enjoy your live and I have subscribed to you. I appreciate that. That pack in the motherland. Uh-huh. Yes, shout out to all my guys, man. It's content creators, man. It's on this YouTube doing their thing. Most definitely in the near future, you most definitely going to see a collaboration with who you think I ain't going to collaborate with. You know what I mean? Collaboration over competition, that's the mission. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Ain't no hating, ain't no faking. Everything real in the field. And before y'all ask me what I'm sipping on a little razzle, little dazzle. Nothing major. Listen up, I got a story to tell. I got a couple of stories to tell. Y'all stay tuned. Jay Stan, my man, G Money, Jay Williams, I appreciate y'all holding the fort down, man. Remember, you show me love, I show you loyalty. When I blow up like the world trade, I'll be to see y'all, man. I don't know what I'm gonna bless y'all with, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be something. Yeah, real rap, man. Still sharp as still, man. Believe that. And for those that don't understand, man, was you in prison with Bill? It's like the 20th time I've been asked that question, right? But to answer your question, homie, nah. Trey Lane, what you think about somebody telling Bill Fee to go to the door knowing what folks was about to get unsliced? It's hard. I'm not gonna say it's hard to answer that question, but you got let me explain something to you, homie. Trey Lane. I'm gonna say this. When you stand for something, you ain't gonna fall for anything. When something happened, you gotta take responsibility and obligations and be accountable for the decision that you make. You know what I mean? A person might say something and you might not be on his level. Or he might be saying something to save you, or you won't get hurt. If you know the situation, like I know the situation, then you know everything that took place, it was already in the making. So that's all. I can't speak no more on that. Des and James, my sister pays for my phone. I'm going to get her a check. You out, and if she say I can subscribe, I am, but I'm always going to like, comment, and share. Just remember my name. Desmond James, going to the Hall of Fame. I got you, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? It's all good. And this is what I was about to speak on. All the moderators, man. Shout out to all the moderators, man. Not just the moderators on my channel. Shout out to all the moderators because it's a job. To sit here and just chill and vibe out with the person that's telling you stories, man, that's the job, bro. And I appreciate y'all, like for real. Bet you utilize the, what you mean I'll utilize what? What's next when the prison stories run out? I'm gonna let y'all know my life like. You're gonna get to see me in the free world. Yeah, them 5 P's, if you know, you know. But yeah. But I got so many prison stories. Just I'm not comfortable telling certain stories because again, I'm still learning YouTube. I'm not trying to get my channel banned or nothing like that. But to answer your questions, when the prison stories run out, I might do food reviews. Again, for those who don't know, I do know how to rap. And just let y'all know my life like. Let y'all see what I do on a day-to-day activity type shit, you feel me? I'm creative. I'll figure something out. As long as y'all don't get tired of me, I'm gonna be here. When people go to unsubscribe from my channel, I might have to, move on. You know what I mean, do something else. But until then, I'm here. Yo, what's good, big bro? Hope you good. None but love and respect for sure. I'm trying to pronounce your name, homie. Ozan Tyson, did I pronounce that right? But shout out to you, homie. Appreciate you tapping into the chat, real rap. K Johnson, I want to say I thank you, C Bill, Charlie Global. I want to thank you all for giving me hope and understanding. God bless you. Appreciate it, man. Much obliged, bro. Anytime I can help somebody out, as far as the stories I tell, and let y'all know what took place with me in prison. If that can help you throughout your day, man, I'm gonna keep dropping. I'm gonna keep dropping that fire. 5950 authentic. You gonna drop some skits, big bro? Yeah, most definitely, no doubt. everything sports channel. Then the stories we want to hear, just clean them up. Yeah, like I said, bro, I'm still learning, man. Like, I know it's certain things that I need to do. I guess once I get more professional and I learn how to edit certain things in my story, I will. But again, y'all bear with me because I'm still learning. Have you been in a war when you was in the system? Thuggin' 5220, and I'm saying respectfully, bro, you new to my channel. I promise you. Check my channel out. Check out Guard with No Excuses. Bro, I've been in plenty of wars. Have you ever been busted on in prison before? I got hit a couple of times, not none major, but you know, I'd have been on the front line, bro. Like I done engaged in war with different colors. You know what I mean? No matter what the, you know what I mean? I'd have been almost hit a couple of times. Like, understand this, don't nobody do time like I did and was active and don't get touched or something don't happen. Like anybody can get it. Ain't nobody in prison invincible. Yeah, anybody can get it, bro. Dudes that's, hey, somebody take care of that business, man. Somebody appreciate that. G Money, G Code, man, had to unload, man. But yeah, ain't nobody big in the program, you feel me? Like, if a person do something that's not in accordance with prison rules and regulation, you got to go. Your moms on the job, again, shout out to all the moms, man, holding it down. What year you went in, big bro? 98. Anybody want to ask me any questions? I'm right here. Like, Lord, keep it respectful. Don't say nothing. Don't ask me nothing crazy. You might get put in the door. Y'all heard what you see what Jay Stan said. Look, the Mara's not playing, man. So if you're gonna ask a question, man, just keep it respectful, man, and ask a question that's kind of, you know what I mean. What happened to that boy? Look, G Cole, G Money was not playing with you. Hey, man, I love my mods, man. Real rap. You hit the feds at 99? Okay. Who was the biggest influence in prison? I don't understand what you mean by that. Who was the biggest influence? Nah, I ain't been to Alto. It's not about what you did, it's what you're doing to change what you've been through. Thank you for, and God bless you. Appreciate that, K. Johnson. No, he didn't go to Alto. Appreciate that, Jay Stan, my man. My biggest influence was, you know, basically changing, doing better. Trying to do the right thing. Trying to be better than I was yesterday. And, you know, basically being a better person today in the present time. What street corner you work lit? Appreciate that, man. What is this? What is what? What you mean? Hey man, again, the Moz is not playing. They done had a cup of coffee. They alert. They ain't playing nothing. You been in the system when Alto shut down. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was down there in GSP in Reedsville when they shut down Alto and they were shipping everybody out. Yeah, they convert. That's right. Jay Stan, my man. Y'all playing. Jay Stan on the job. You right, bro. And I don't understand. I don't even, even though I kind of responded to that, but you're right. They didn't shut it down. They converted it into a female prison. And I know some female down in Alta right now, so I'm really tripping. I appreciate you, Jay Stan, my man, straighten that up. Yeah, weirdos out. Of course. Ozan Tyson. Why wouldn't I be? Player C632. Do I know C Bill? I'd have answered that question like 3,000 times. I don't know why everybody keep asking me that question. They must think I'm an AI or something. Workout videos, tell us I need to make them. Yeah. Matter of fact, that's a good idea. You know, I work out every day, so I might do that. I might make some workout videos in the near future. I do security, so you know what I mean. I got a couple of things I'm into. BK talk, what up, this is not Marshawn. Yeah, believe that. Nah, I never asked it for real, G. All is one. All is, man, you already know all is one, man. If you know, you know. Oh, you just playing? You better stop playing. The moderators ain't playing today, BK. Anybody can get it. Sometimes, like, some dude might come here and say something crazy before I even say something. My moderator putting their ass on the dough. Y'all, let me ask that question. Hold up, mods, hold up. I know y'all quick draw McGraw. Thug and 5'2", have I ever been beat up by the tech squad? Uh, I'm not even gonna say beat up yet. I done got jumped on before by the tech squad. Yeah, go back to the videos, man. I got all my videos talk about engaging in warfare. I done got to fighting with the police. I done knocked out the police. I done got to fighting with the CERT team. Like, I'm chain gang. Hey, man. What's up? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but appreciate you tapping into the chat. If you in the chat and you ain't hit that like button, you need to tighten up. Tighten up on your backstroke. Can I say salam? Oh, man. Appreciate that. Dude's out of control, J Stan. What's up with him? Man, the moderators ain't play. Look, moderators ain't playing. Yeah, they ain't playing. The mods are not playing. Y'all must have did something to them. They pissed off. With your delivery and your presentation experience, you ever thought about speaking to the youth? Yeah, I'm really thinking about doing that for real. And I spoke about that a couple of times. Like, I don't mind. I want to go to some YDCs, RYDCs, prison, talk to the youth. You know what I mean? Tell them what's what. Yeah, Jay Webb, now when they everything real enough fake. I already know y'all ain't playing. On the dope. Oh shit, bro. Gangster, bro. Nice day, bro. Huh? Have a drink, but Kirby Washington, I appreciate that, man. You know, I try to spit that fire, man. Can't be no liar. Gotta spit the real raw uncut facts, man. 5950 authentic type shit. Don't know if you ever answered this, but what was your reaction when? Y'all didn't answer that. I done asked it 2 times already in the live. You gotta pull up, man. You gotta be here fresh when I pop out, man. You gotta cut that notification button on. Peace, God. You already know, man. Nas, man. Peace. Shout out to all the poor watcher teachers. I didn't know it was bros in Jersey, or are you on count in the G state? First, let me ask you a question. It's most definitely some NEW jurors. Second, it's certain things I'm not gonna come over here and speak on. It's sacred. Again, for those that's asking me questions and trying to figure out what's what and who's who. If you watch my videos, you'll know. But a certain thing I'm not gonna come here and expose. I'm not gonna talk about. That's just what it is. Ozan Tyson. What the best part about being free now for you? Man, breathing fresh air, living life. I ain't got to watch my back. Uh, being able to eat what I want, kicking it with my family, building bonds, socializing, being around females. I ain't got to worry about a person saying something crazy. Like, don't look at it too hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. 16. But yeah, it's like don't being locked up, man. Is not it. It ain't nothing to glorify. It's nothing. Yeah, dude be talking crazy, man. But how do you feel about many lives you're changing now for the good? I feel great, man. That's what I'm placed on earth for, man, to change life. Change people's life. Like the experience that I went through and had, hopefully somebody can watch my stories and know what not to do. Cause everything that I did land me in prison. You like my videos? Well, you love my videos. Honestly, I'm glad you're doing well in the free world. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm laid back in the Maybach, man. I stay out the way. I don't indulge and engage in nothing I'm supposed to be doing. I hold down my household. I make conscious grown man decisions. I'm not with the tomfoolery. I'm being a man. I still got a lot of growing to do. Still sharp and still. You can never be old enough to, not gain knowledge and wisdom. So, I'm a seeker all day. Have I ever had to talk to a younger male family member that was on the wrong path? Of course. Yeah, we can't let people play us. Okay. For those that I'm trying to read by comments, but they kind of going kind of fast. So if I reach a comment, I don't respond to what you say. Pardon me on that. Continue being a vessel that mentors that you are more yourself to be. For these young men and women, we need more people like you. Mistakes don't make you less of a person learning. You live and you learn. Just God, you did 15 years in NY for gangbanging now. I tell the kids the truth and I sleep good. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. It's all like, understand this, man. It's all about the youth. You feel me? Like, we done did what we did. So if we want to keep the human race, keep it moving as a vessel, we got to be that vessel. They got to learn from somebody. Like, if we don't teach the youth, who gonna teach them? Green Guilford, that's a personal question. Once again, I don't expose none of my personal lifestyle on live. I don't do that. Respectfully. Those that's watching the live, I will be dropping part 2 of my little homie Lil Evil when he was at GSP with me. So y'all stay tuned. If you haven't seen part 1, I just dropped it today. Go check it out. Yeah, safety and security first. Yeah, that's a real rap. Yeah, I don't come on here. You know, some dudes might do it. I don't come here expose none of my lifestyle with my family. Jay Stan, my man, appreciate that, man. You already know, salute. On the road to that 3K all day, every day. Young, I'm trying to get it popping, man. The people you was into with before you went to prison, do they want revenge since you out or is over with? Well, I never said I was into it with anybody. Ever. But I can't answer that question right now. Just stay down with my channel and I will tell my story when I get on somebody's podcast and then, if you ask a question then I answer it. Excuse me. Jay Stan, my man, I appreciate that once again, man. Every little bit help. Yeah, that's a fact, man. I just know, Jay Stan, I just know dudes be asking me questions. I don't know, they be trying to pick me, trying to catch me in a lie. But if you subscribe to my channel, you watch my stories, I'm letting you know what's going on. I'll let you know when I got locked up, how much time I did, so on and so forth. Like, come on, man, don't take a rocket science to figure it out. You know what I mean? And I'm talking too fast, or some dudes or some people just listen too slow. Like I know I talk fast, but it is what it is. I am who I am. Is the fact that closer to your date, people would try to sabotage you. People are, yeah, that's a fact. That's why when it's time to go home, you feel what I'm saying? You shh, you don't tell nobody. You said you was in a shootout. That's why you left Jersey, but I understand. Yeah, I wasn't running. My mom Duke made me come down here. She was, what I mean, she ain't want a baby boy to get hurt. So, you know what I mean? That's why I came to the South. Guard with no excuse, also known as Ghost, just had to speak my piece, give you your flowers, brother. I love what you're doing. Continue being a blessing. If you know, you know. Love. You already know, man. Appreciate that. Again, when I tell my story, I'm not trying to be tough, trying to be hard. That's just my introduction, you know what I mean? But basically, the root of my channel is, you know what I mean? Learn from me and you know what not to do to end up in prison. That's real. Shout out to Mom Duke. Yeah, that's a fact. Mom Duke ain't want to see a baby boy because she know I was a wild one. I was in the streets for real. Like, I'm on the block 12, 13 every day. I'm hugging the block. I'm doing things I don't have no business doing. And I was heavy in the streets for real. Yeah, I came off the porch early. I dropped the porch about like 11 years old. Did you ever say where you was born because you remind me of my uncles on the West Coast? Laugh out loud. I was born in Jersey. That's where I'm originally from. We as black people had to stop being so jealous. Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's why I say still sharp and still collaboration over competition. That's the mission. We gotta throw all that shit, divide and conquer, out the door. I mean, we unify as one. Yeah, I used to chill. I used to stay in LA at one point in time. So I'm really kind of mixed. I got Jersey style and swagger. I got Georgia style and swagger. You know what I mean? I'd have been in New Orleans. I'd have been to the West Coast. So you know what I mean? That's why it's hard for some people to like, yo, where you from? But I got everywhere I've been and stayed at, man. I got major love for. Yo, Daniels Berry Sports Highlight. I think it's my first time seeing you tap into the chat, real rap. But I appreciate you. Hit that like button while you're here, homie. I can see that's okay, makes sense. Yeah, real rap. I'm very well with it. Like I said, I know how to spread my wings. If it don't work in one city, I'm going, you know what I mean, pack it up and then go to the next. No flex. will try to go live tomorrow, but if I don't go live, I'm most definitely dropping a video. So for all 25 able bodies in my chat, y'all check me out, no doubt. Video dropping tomorrow. And y'all don't just watch the video, you know what I mean? Share the video, like the video, give me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you rock with your man 50 grand. Hey, but J Stan, Jay Williams, G Cole, G Money, I appreciate y'all holding me down. My phone got like 15%. Appreciate that. ISO Willie for the super chat. Appreciate that real rap. Man, I did an accessory. I have a lot of Nigerian roots in my bloodline. That's a fact, man. You got to know where you are really from, man. Like, for those who don't know, man, check out your history. Know your bloodline. Know where you came from. So as I was saying, for all my moderators, appreciate y'all holding the fort down. Y'all rock with your man 50 grand for real. But on my phone got like 20%. So I'm going to leave as I came. I don't want the chat just to hang up and somebody might be asking me something. Somebody might be in the mid-sentence. So until next time, until next live, until next time we hit the chat room, y'all hold it down, keep it real in the field, and as always, remember, still sharper still. I see y'all next live, man. Y'all know what it is. Salute.